My veggie bed has really taken shape lately. I can now both find the potatoes that are popping up, and so are the carrots, among a lot of other things. So it's very important that I make sure to thin it out, also to make sure the carrots have enough space to grow. And I still don't know what about 90% of everything that's growing in this bed is going to turn into, so this is going to be an ongoing project. Good morning, guys. Welcome to a chilly Tuesday. After a very warm weekend, the weather is now turned cold. Looks like it's possibly going to rain today, and it's the perfect weather to paint. And that is what I've made it to. It's time to paint. I've made it to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense right now is to paint everything white. I have 3 rooms, if we don't count in the hallway, that's also hanging together with these rooms a bit more now when the door is gone, but I have at least like 3 rooms that are a part of each other. So if I decided to paint cream in this part of the living room, it would force me to paint something in the other rooms as well to make like a red thread. And that would just be an even bigger project. So for now, we're going to go white and bright until I come up with the big design plan. Trying to be a bit patient. And as my mom said, I can also see it as a base because everything is raw at the minute. And I can't wait to see the light when everything's white. So, oh, that was a rhyme. So first thing first, of course, I have to put out a lot of plastic. Paint is messy and not easy to clean off, so I have to be really responsible today. Should be stronger than this. Hello, hot. Everything has now been secured, and I have decided to spoil myself with the dessert first. I'm going to start out by painting by the roof windows. After that, I'm going to take the ceiling and then the walls. So I'm ready to get started. I've covered the ladder with plastic because paint is much harder to clean off than putty compound, which is what you can see underneath here. So this is me being fully ready to paint. I've made it, guys. Yay! I'm fully done with the first coat of white paint upstairs. It took me 2 hours-ish to do. There were a lot of corners, a lot of things I had to do very precisely with a small brush. So I'm guessing I can do the rest down here in about the same time or less. So the walls are very thirsty and it dries up so fast. So it's time to do the rest, cover up that. Yeah, so far so good. No injuries, just a lot of paint I have to clean off. The only thing is that it looks like I'll have to paint 3 times. My body is a bit sore from all of these projects, but I'm so determined to get the ladder out this week. I've bought some wood stain for the beams that I'm going to test out. This one is called Dark Antique Oak. Going to make a tiny test. The aim is to get the lowest beam, so the light one, to look more like the top one that's old. So I'm gonna keep it in wood color. I'm gonna try. Gonna leave it there for 6 hours. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Wednesday. I am doing my makeup for the shoot of this week's vintage collection. As the contrast to last week's bright and fun as the sun, I'm going to shoot a collection called Solar Eclipse this week. So a lot of dark. I have some amazing gowns in between. And I'm about to put on some face tattoos. First off, I'm gonna do this one. First tattoo. Next up, I want to do like some stars here. Oh, it's like this. Ta-da! This is so gorgeous. It's a pearl covered black dress. Solar eclipse. Then fix up my hair. We have some oil here and a gel to hold it in place. I think it looks great like this. I wash my fingers, put on rings. I'm now ready to go shoot this in the garden before I leave, go to the studio and shoot the rest of the collection. One of the things that comes with being self-employed is to get massively surprised every time we hit a public holiday. Apparently this Wednesday is one. I wanted to get myself some grapes and bits and bobs on my way to the studio. The only supermarket that's open, they have like pretty much nothing on the shelves. So I guess I'm just gonna head to work and I'm gonna see what I can do with dinner later today. I was not prepared for this. My fridge is empty. Super Elise. This is definitely the least colourful vintage collection I've ever done. But just wait and see, there are some amazing pieces in here. The first piece of today, probably the most colourful thing that's going to be in this week's collection, which is just so weird to say, but it's a beautiful maxi 70s dress. Like, it's so gorgeous. This is very much the reality of my life at the minute. I go directly from trying to look good in a photo shoot back home to dirty renovations. I'm filling out all of the cracks in the putty compound, and I also have this wood stain test I made yesterday. I want to take it up to the beams and see if it turned out the way I wanted it to. It's so light in here, the sun is out, I can really see the difference. Kind of love the view to my living room from up here. Love my living room. Now let's see. Baby, it's very hot in here. I need to open up a window. That's pretty damn good. guys, it's Thursday morning and I've been editing up this week's vintage collection since 6 in the morning. It's completely ready, set to launch tomorrow. Last night I also got company and we did all of the sealant around the roof windows, cause the work plan, guys, is that the shuffle ladder is going to be moved out of here tonight. We have to deliver it back tomorrow. So I have to finish up everything that needs to be done around the roof windows today. So work's calling. Yes, work's calling. The last layer of plastic has been laid out, and let's hope that this is going to be the very last coat of paint. I can see all the way down from here that it's gonna need a 4th coat, which means that everything needs a 3rd and 4th coat. It always takes much longer than you think, but it's time to stain the beams, and that's the focus right now. I just want to be done and over with this. I both cleaned and prepped the beams last night, so it's ready for the wood stain. I'm gonna start out by giving this one a layer and then hope it's gonna be a good match to the original one. So let's try. So I changed my mind about the top beams. I ended up staining everything and it looks really good. A lot darker on camera than it is in real life though, but it's a beautiful contrast to the white walls. I also just cleaned the windows. It took me about an hour. Look at that. Just one more coat of paint left. Good morning guys, it's only 9:30 and I'm already done in the studio. I woke up super early to pack this week's orders, get them out. Now I'm heading to the post office and then to my mom's, where I'm going to take care of my nephew Vincent alone for an hour to 2 hours. It's the first time I've ever had one of my nephews on my own. So yeah, I need to buy some breakfast. But orders are out. It's been a long week. I worked till late last night. Packed down the scaffold ladder. Brought it out of the living room. So it's out, guys. I will show you when I get back home. Let's head out with some orders.
Jeg vil sige, at der sker spændende ting.
Skal der spændende ting derovre?
Man får altid. Og i USA, der får man is hver dag.
Får man is hver dag i USA? Hvorfor er vi ikke i USA? Another week is coming to an end. The scaffold ladder is out. I'm done by the roof windows and I have approximately 8 to 10 hours of work left to finish painting the rest. And that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm also jumping directly into another project. I'm picking out a very exciting piece of furniture in like half an hour's time. So I will get started decorating from next week. Fingers crossed. So I hope you enjoyed this week. It's been another one of hard work, determination and being extremely stubborn. So I'm tired. Looking forward to Sunday, where I can hopefully relax. The past 3 weeks have just gone by so fast. Can't believe I've had the scaffold ladder in here for 3 weeks already. So, I hope that you enjoyed this week's video. Please leave a thumbs up if you did. And stay tuned. Next week is also gonna be fun. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Gonna see you all next week. Bye guys.